Hello and welcome back to the Owl Upstairs Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we're asking your higher self for information and guidance that you need to hear most today. So we have 3 piles, and each pile will draw a card that will help you feel more intuitively which deck is most resonating with you and your higher self right now this time. So for pile 1, I'm seeing this tea leaf. So pile 1, we have career. For pile 2, we have wall, and I feel like this one wanted to come out too. So we have teapot as well. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex and misunderstanding. And pile number 3, I feel like we want this purple one. February. Okay, so take a moment and tune in to which deck you feel most resonates and calls to you, and that will be your reading for today from your higher self. If you'd like, there's timestamps in the description box below. You can jump ahead to the reading that best serves you. And I will see you in the readings very soon. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn here to the card of career. So let's see what your higher self wants to share today. First messages and guidance I'm getting from this is that I feel you're being called to express yourself through maybe journaling or writing, but I also feel like perhaps you're a channel for higher wisdom and for unconditional love, or that your higher self wants to come through to you through some channeled wisdoms. I feel like you've had a period of growth, and perhaps maybe some of this growth or this experience that wants to be channeled through you has a connection to your career. Let's see. Okay, so we have love. Wow. Many different shades of love. This is beautiful. Cosmic love. This is unconditional love, absolutely. You're being held in divine love. The vast universe. Oh my gosh, I love this. Yeah, things are just really flowing right now for you. Or channeling from higher and coming from this higher place, from your higher self, down into you, into the 3D, into this earthly realm. Okay, we have great achievements. Yes, I do feel like as you allow this information to flow through you, it's going to lead to something absolutely beautiful. It comes from a very pure and bright, beautiful place. You're serving up something magical, is what I hear. Very cool. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. This makes me just want to take a deep breath and like relax. And I feel like she's holding on to her throat chakra. So I do feel like perhaps your higher self really, again, has something to share with you, or maybe you've been blocking some of the information that wants to flow through you. But again, with her in white, I do feel like it comes from a pure source. These 2 cards just go so nicely together. It's like you're learning how to embody this higher wisdom, your higher self, this radiant divine energy. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's move this over here, actually. Okay, so let's see what else we have. The rising sun, the divine solar child reborn. Wow, you're going through a major rebirth. Again, with the cosmic energy. From what I get from this picture is I'm hearing that maybe you were once jaded from a circumstance or situation, in your life, but I feel like you're overcoming it. Like it's like the past is in the past. I keep looking at this. I think this is Jupiter. And if that's Jupiter, then it's the planet of expansion and it's Sagittarius energy. So it's like luck and abundance. And I feel like your higher self's letting you know that whatever is coming into creation, whatever you're manifesting right now, whatever your rebirth is, it's going to lead to something so much greater, I think, than you ever imagined it to be. Like the universe is flowing through you. This is really big creative energy. And let's see. The last one is the Temple of the Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. Yeah, we had some major death and rebirth energies with this. I feel like there was 3 things that had to come together for you to be able to surrender or release this and allow something new to be reborn. Having this card here feels like it's the right fit as well. Okay, so what else are we seeing? I do feel like this process has been at times maybe chaotic, but I do feel like it's been messy in the best way. Because even though at times things might have felt tumultuous, I do feel like you've been able to hold the higher vision and see the beauty and the gifts within the whole thing. Kind of like planning a wedding. You know, it's very hectic, or can be, until the wedding day, but there's so much beauty and excitement and love and joy that it makes it worth it in the end, because it's a great celebration. It's wonderful. And I just noticed we have 1-1, so 11. So 11-11 or 111 might be really significant for you with this new thing that is coming into your life. But you're going to absolutely love it, and it's going to bring you a lot of expansion, a lot of joy, peace, love, happiness. It's not going to hurt. So if you were perhaps hurt in the past by something that you either loved, or a work situation perhaps, or even a romantic partner, family things being passed down through the family lineage, know that whatever you've been experiencing and going through is being cleared. Yeah, it's been a whole healing process leading up to whatever this is that you're manifesting. So let's ask Spirit now for some more information for pile number 1, please, in regards to their higher self. Like, what information does pile number 1's higher self want them to see? 5 of crystals. Oh, yes. So even though you've been very practical, I feel like, with rebuilding this thing you're rebuilding in your life, you've had such a good attitude about it. You're finding the joy in the situation. All the fruits of your labor are there, and even though they're not ripe for picking yet, Spirit's always had their eye on you as you were doing this. You've always been divinely guided. You've climbed up the ladder. It's been quite a journey. But I feel like this is definitely something in your physical realm. So if this is like your physical health, if this is your career, money, finance, if this is relationships, something that's very tangible and means a lot to you in your heart, your higher self wants you to know that you're close to the harvest. We're not quite there yet. And even though it's felt like a very slow process, I think once you're at the point when you are able to reap the harvest, you're going to be so much happier, because it's fulfilling on so much more than just like a superficial level. And I do feel like you have a story to tell, and maybe that story is through a creative medium. Maybe you're a writer or an author, or maybe you express yourself through art, or some other I heard poetry. I'm seeing like somebody that stands on stage and gives like maybe a public speaking of sorts. It could even be like an actor or actress. However you show up in the world through your public lens, your public eye, I think you're going to be able to share this aspect of yourself and how you overcame something, and it's going to be very inspirational to other people. And again, you're going to absolutely love it. You've been held in divine love throughout this process. These almost feel like battle scars. I don't know why. Just like, you know, when there's a saying, it's like the cracks is where the light comes in or something like that. And I feel like these are like stabs in the back or like pain points that are now almost like covered up with a band-aid of love. Like you've healed these past pains, this past trauma. Good for you, pile number one. You should be so proud of yourself. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's ask Spirit now if there's any additional messages from pile number one's higher self that their higher selves would like to share with them in regards to this reading. Anything else that would be in their best interest to know? All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't feel like you're in a hurry. I think you've embraced the fact that this is something that you are okay with. Slow and steady wins the race. You've created a very solid foundation, and that's a huge, I think, a huge win for you. I think it's something where you've really taken your power back from this situation and really planted some seeds of growth. Like you've planted some seeds that are growing, but even though they're not ready for harvest yet, like we said, I think they're going to bring even more fruits in the future because it's not a quick fix. This is something where you've really put in a lot of work. Yeah, you've really done a lot of transformation. Good on you, pile number one. Lots of transformation. Isn't it interesting? We have these acorns here, and we've also have acorns here. So yeah, your seeds are transforming. I think you're going to be surprised. I think that this is going to be such a such a positive surprise because I don't think you necessarily see this transformation coming. But I think you're going to be so excited about it. Yes, it's coming to an end. Like whatever you've been processing, going through, working through, like you've done the work, you've done the healing. Oh my gosh, and you're going to absolutely love it. Such a beautiful Lover's card. And we talked about the Sagittarius energy again and the Trinity. We have it here again. So I'm not sure what comes into harmony or how you have created this creation. There's a lot of love behind it and a lot of adventure, passion, excitement, and happiness. Oh man, you're going to love this pile number one. Your higher self is so excited for you to see the light, to walk a very, very different path. I feel like you're coming back from something that, you know, has just kind of like life kind of maybe knocked you down a little bit. And now your higher self is like, no, you see the light, you see the truth, you see how you've either made choices in the past that didn't serve you or are now making different choices to help that you'll love, to help others and yourself. You know that whatever you do, you have the right to enjoy it. It's going to be very exciting and transformational. Wow. Pile number one, this is your reading. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. If you feel called, please hit that like and the subscribe button. And anytime I post, you will get notified for any future readings. Pile number one, I hope you have a beautiful day and we will talk very soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn here to the teapot, deep friendships with someone of the same sex, and wall, misunderstanding. So let's see what your higher self wants to share with you about this. So first we have connection. Ooh, I just feel so much love here. So some type of celebration, messages that your higher self is giving you. I feel like you're very connected to your higher self. You have a very harmonious relationship with your higher self. They give you the tea. That's amazing. So maybe you're very spiritual, very psychic, very creative. I hear that you're currently blooming. We also have, kindred partnership. Wow. Okay. So this is definitely also about someone, I believe, in your life that you have a romantic connection with, or maybe a soulmate connection. It could also be if it's not a romantic connection, I would be very surprised. But I did just hear that something's blocked between the two of you. Something is blocked. Maybe it's passion. I heard hot and steamy, so maybe it's some passion that is blocked, or I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Your higher self. Oh, wow. Wow. So I feel like your higher self is absolutely coming through here to try to give you a message, perhaps in regards to either a romantic relationship or a partnership that you have that is karmic in some nature. So maybe it's like a work colleague or family member that you are in partnership with, but I feel like your higher self is trying to give you a message about this connection for sure. Let's see what else. The Great Mother, surrender to the mysteries, fall into her arms. There's a lot of depth in this card. I feel like you're being held through something. Or this is like a rebirth of a different type of energy or a different type of connection. There's a lot in this one, but that's good. That's what we want. We want to know what your higher self has to say. Proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. We have to end some karmic relationships. It is time. Your higher self really wants you to, I think, cut some ties, put up some boundaries. I think that with either yourself or someone else, that's really important for you and your higher self. Like your higher self wants these boundaries. Magic and ritual, crafting a sacred practice. I just heard sands of time. This makes me feel like it is very karmic, and it's had many lifetimes. We've had many lifetimes with this person. And we have miracles of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Look, again, we have the male and female energy, and we have the male and we have the female energy. Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's do this. And I am going to draw actually pile number 2, your higher self. Let's get one more card to clarify. Is this in regards to a person, a relationship, a partnership? Oh my gosh. Okay, 7 of Hearts and the Fairy Godmother. Okay. Let's do that. And then okay. Pile number 2. I definitely feel like we have been through some type of karmic experience with this person for your highest good, absolutely. But I think your higher self really wants you to get in tune with your higher self. they have some tea that they want to share with you, and they want to create some new boundaries or new structures within your life. We have the Great Mother and we have the Fairy Godmother. So perhaps this is a connection also, since it's deep friendship with someone of the same sex, your mother or your mother line. Perhaps it's like a sister or a female in your life that you are connected to that is a karmic relationship. I also feel like it's important for me to know to say that they could also, even if they're not walking the earth plane anymore, have some type of impact. They could be stuck in your energy field, or octopus, or an interesting archetype. But I feel like, again, here she is within her sanctuary, keeping out anything that is not her and her energy. So I feel like it's very important for you to create some boundaries for yourself, some independence, figuring out who you are without the attachments of anyone else and anyone else's energy. Your higher self says you hold the key to what you feel like is magical and wondrous. You get to drive your own car. You're the driver of your life. I also just heard, don't put the cart before the horse. So perhaps you're getting ahead of yourself, wanting to call in a relationship or move on from something. And I feel like there's some work and some healing to do. We need to put some of the past behind us, do some clearing. Maybe you're into magic and rituals. Maybe you are trying to create some new healthy things for yourself. Rituals can be things like, a new exercise routine, or a new, dating pattern, or, it can be personal inner work. It doesn't have to necessarily be actual magic, although it could be for some of you. Whatever it is, I do feel like meditation and creating some type of meditative practice and understanding what boundaries are is very important. Because I think sometimes if we're so used to being a specific way, maybe you need to see something from a higher perspective. When we're used to operating in a specific way, it becomes so normal that we don't know any different. But by going within and doing some meditation, I think you'll get a lot of different insight and guidance. Because spirit, I think really here we're also seeing spirit working with you in partnership. And I think that's what this is as well. Being a lighthouse and guiding you towards the light, towards what you really want. I think there's some fog around your dreams. Maybe you're shrinking and hiding when really you're this big, expansive energy of love, and spirit wants you to see that, to see all of your vastness and glory. I also hear that it's important for you to mother yourself, to give yourself compassion, to take care of your energy, to give yourself the magic that you deeply deserve and desire. Yeah. So going within, seeing your magic, and you being the one that holds the key to whatever you desire. Breaking whatever cycle that you've been in through your intuition, through your divine feminine. Yeah. Spirit, what else can we share with pile number 2 from their higher self? What does pile number 2's higher self want them to know that will best help them with this partnership, with seeing things from the higher perspective through divine love? Could you kindly share with us those very best messages, please? Thank you. Let's start with here first. Okay. 3 of Cups. Okay, so we have collaboration, harmony. If you were drawn to pile number 1, I would also encourage you to check out pile number 1. I feel like there might be something there for you. So when you come into harmony and collaboration with your higher self, I think you'll be very, very happy with the outcome. Yeah, victory. Victory with the Six of Wands. Spirit here cheering you on, asking you to stand in your light, in the light of Spirit, to fan your inner flame, your heart flame. Open your heart to love. We have open arms, and here she's grasping and holding on and holding on. It's I feel like we have hot and cold energies, hot and cold. So maybe it's hard for you to remain open, and I understand absolutely that could be, especially if we've gone through some maybe challenges, to remain open to love, to keep your heart open to love. Six of Pentacles, we have reciprocity, giving and receiving in harmony and balance. Yes, so I think maybe, and the Knight of Wands, maybe we've had some unbalanced relationships where I said maybe someone's been a taker too much, or maybe we need to create some boundaries. You can have happy and harmonious relationships. I feel like on some level you know that you truly want this for yourself. You know that you can be victorious. Perhaps you've had really healthy relationships in the past. But I think balance of giving and taking, of your masculine and your feminine, from your higher self, your spirit self, your soul, and the self in the physical, to meet both of those needs. That's what's really going to get things moving quickly. It's going to get your passions ignited. We talked about passion, and passion doesn't necessarily have to be between two people. It can be something that you're just excited to create. Maybe you're coming into union with spirits to create. It could be so many things. Yes, it could be a new relationship, and it could be a business endeavor. It could be a new project. It could be whatever makes your heart happy and light. Whatever you do, the more you meditate and the more you go within, I think the more lightness you'll feel in your heart. You'll feel more connected to your higher self. You'll feel more nurtured and taken care of because you're tending to your own needs. You're putting up those boundaries, and that's going to allow you to call in some healthy collaborative relationships. I do feel like you're being given divine messages. Let's ask your higher self if you know this person or what messages you're receiving. I laugh because, again, this is going to be something that is very passionate and move very, very quickly. Oh, all right. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ten of Cups. Oh, you'll love this. The Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Oh, I just love this for you. Okay. So not only are you going to be incredibly successful with harmonizing these energies, healing these energies, coming into balance with giving and receiving. Also, I just heard doing and resting. So if you're someone who's very excited and passionate and then goes all in and then doesn't pause to relax or to take time out, I feel like that's where this balance is going to come in as well, is finding harmony between the two, giving and receiving, working and resting. Also faith and the higher self, and then the physical self. Everything within life is going to come into harmony and unison, and you are going to be so joyous and happy about this. Music to your ears is what I'm hearing, because you're going to have it all. You're going to have the fulfilling, healthy, loving relationships that you want. You'll have the work-life balance. Every area of your life is going to come into alignment, and that's going to be because you set your boundaries and you said no more to those who take too much or depleting your own energy reserves. You want that heart renewal. Your heart is opening up. Opening up so much. So beautiful. It's expanding. It's growing. You're ready to let love in. You want that love. If you are getting ready to take a trip somewhere or go on vacation, that might be something your higher self is suggesting or is saying to look out for. If travel is not in the cards for you, then this is expanding your perspective, traveling to a completely new destination in your day-to-day. But with this card being a gorgeous beach and this card being a gorgeous beach, I would be very surprised if you don't go someplace like warm, tropical, nice in the near future. I think your higher self's letting you know that a vacation's on the horizon. So yay for that. Pile number 2, this is your reading. If you would like, I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if you'd like to hit that like and subscribe button, you will get notified anytime I upload any of my videos and my readings. I would hope you have the most magical day. I hope you enjoy those new beautiful relationships and coming into harmony with yourself. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn here to the card of February. I chose this card originally. I heard the winds of change are blowing, and right now it is mid-January. So this is a timeless reading, but if you are watching it as this is uploaded, February is just a couple weeks away. So perhaps the winds of change are coming in just a few short weeks. I also did her here either to quit blowing smoke, or you're blowing smoke, or to maybe to let out some steam, release some hot air. I'm not sure, but let's see what else your higher self has to share with you. Emotional freedom. Isn't it interesting that this card is winter? And then we also have the winds of change. Like, I feel like if I were to put these cards down, we'd have a continuum of her blowing her. Interesting. This is spirit. This is your higher self creating this change in your life. Wow, I love this. Okay, because you see things, something from a higher perspective. You want this freedom. You want this abundance. And it's pure freedom. Oh, wow, I got full body chills from that. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what else we got. Behind a mask. And courage. Yeah, you're like not... You're changing a lot of things in your life. Pile number 3. This is awesome. Your higher self wants you to take off any masks that you feel like you have to wear, any identities that you associate with where you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. We're shedding those. We're stepping into the new. This armor that you feel like you've had to wear for whatever reason, I feel like you are going to be able to take off this suit of armor. It's heavy. Like, we don't want to wear this coat anymore. Yeah, you see these trees that are bare, like these, like winter. Here's a tree. So maybe it's something that you feel like comes from your family, like family tree, or I don't know, but it's an identity that you're saying, nope, no more. And your higher self's very, very excited for you. The return, a new story, you decide, alignment is coming together. Wow, oh my gosh, pile number 3, this is amazing. Wow, okay, yeah, it's like a new dawn here. We're stepping out of winter very, very soon, and we're stepping into a brand new path. And it's one that you get to write. This is such a powerful form of freedom. Wow, very, very cool. Actually, let's put that down here. And then we also have the Tempest of Lapis Lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies. I love that. You're going to be able to speak so just clearly your truth in alignment with who you are. I think whatever you've felt like you weren't allowed to share or speak about, or I don't know, there's something about authenticity here as well. Not covering up your feelings, not suppressing them, like letting them be seen, speaking your truth. And as you blow or speak or express yourself, look at all these beautiful stars that start to kind of come into alignment with something. I'm not sure how the stars align for you. Maybe this card will tell us more. Oh my gosh, abundance. Wow. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. This is big energy. You're about to get so many blessings. Holy moly. Okay. I always love pile number 3. Pile number 3, I feel like if you're drawn to pile number 3 repeatedly in my readings, You always have such good vibes. I love this. Okay. Anyways, the abundance that is coming is coming because I feel like you're saying no to whatever stories, personas, paths, things you've held on to from the past. Oh my God, there's even these pearls. So these to me are like little gifts. Um, it almost looked like a nest egg or like a nest of all of these beautiful like blessings, beauty. I don't know. I just heard like strands of pearls, strings of fate, whatever it is that is in alignment now for you because you're allowing yourself to express how you feel from a higher perspective. You know, this is not you being um, expressing your emotions in a negative way at all. I think you're just really speaking your truth from a place of integrity. It's hard for you to speak your truth. So this is like something that you've really worked at. I don't know if this is a wedding ring or not, but I saw it at first as an infinity sign, and then I saw this as a wedding ring. So I don't know if it's someone that you've been committed and loyal to, and now you're saying, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. As far as rewriting the same patterns, because just because you're committed and loyal to someone or something doesn't mean you can't still love them, but maybe you do it in a different way. So instead of being, you know, let's use for example, in a repetitive behavior loop or pattern with someone where they do something and it really upsets you, but you never speak up about it. Now you're finally speaking up about it, and you're seeing that even though it was hard to do, you notice that it feels really good to be your authentic self, and then it leads to fertility and abundance, and it leads to all of these beautiful new things that you didn't even know, all of these pearls that were here that you didn't even know were there. How exciting. Okay, let's see pile number 3. Let's draw you another card. Let's see what else. Spirit, could you kindly share with us pile number 3 from their higher self, a message that is meant to be sent to them today? I liked this one and this one as well, but I feel like this one and this one are popping out too. So you know what? We'll just go with it, and these will be perfect. Okay. So we have the 3 of crystals. Here's that rabbit again. More fertility, harmony, abundance, playfulness, working together. I think there's a lot more harmony and balance that is coming. The Ace of Hearts, absolutely. All of this emotions that was hidden underneath the water that's coming up and to come to the surface, and it's being received. It's coming to light. It feels freeing. It feels glorious. It feels amazing. Let's move your February over here. We'll move these. Cinderella. This is definitely something that you've wished for and you've wanted, you've intuitively felt like you needed to. Again, with the rabbits, so much fertility. This is a gift that I feel is being given to you by the divine. Something that you've been out of place for a long time in some area of your life. Maybe you had to fill the shoes of someone else, or, you know, going on with wearing a mask. But I do feel like because you've been so strong in putting something behind you and welcoming in this beautiful new beginning, the fertility and the freedom that this brings, I just don't think it's going to be such a big gift, huge gift. And the last is going to be 2 of Swords. When I think about the 2 of Swords, here's that wind. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. I hope you can see that. Pile number 3. So interesting. I feel like your ego and maybe your heart are having some type of face off, or like, do I go with what my mind tells me? Do I go with what my heart tells me? Because both appear to be radiant, both appear to be good choices. I don't think that there's a wrong choice here, but I do feel like if you stop fighting with yourself and you allow yourself to collaborate and cooperate in harmony with like your head and heart, or your mind, body, spirit, I think you'll get a lot farther more quickly. And whatever that means for you. So whatever abundance that you want in your life, the more that you drop into your heart and you get out of your head and you allow all of those, I don't know, feelings that need to come up and to be illuminated, it'll result in a very happy collaboration. Absolutely. Okay, so Spirit, is there anything else that pile number 3's higher self would like for them to know about this abundance, about this thing that's coming up from the shadows to come to the light, this freedom? Anything else for pile number 3? All right. The Hanged Man. You're going to see, oh man, yeah. Perspective is coming so soon. Othella is the rune of separation, but it's also inheritance and gain through loss. So if there's anything, well, you know what? It's going to be a loss of your identity in some way, but I also think that this is could be a relationship, could be a coat that you used to wear, such as like an old partnership, but something that is leaving your life soon is going to bring you so much happiness. So maybe that's where this conflicting interest comes in minds, because you have two sides of you, like one wants to stay, one wants to go. And you're like, I don't really know yet. But the more you work in harmony with your higher self and you allow this beautiful new beginning to come in, I think you're going to be so joyous and happy about it. Yes! 6 of Wands. Okay, confirmation that it's going to be something that you're celebrated for, victory. You're going to feel very, very proud of yourself. Center stage, just very good vibes. Oh, 6 of Pentacles, harmony, traveling on this new road. This new road that you're walking, or this new journey that you're about to embrace, that's taking a lot of courage to step into. It's going to bring so much reciprocity, generosity, abundance. You're going to be very, very happy because you're going to be able to create the things that you want to create. Wow. We also have the moon in here. So, and the fish with the subconscious. I think you have some ideas. And if you don't already have those ideas coming up from your subconscious, I think you'll have these aha moments very soon in the next couple of weeks on how to move forward, on how to not have these conflicting ideas, beliefs, thoughts. It's coming soon. Yay! And then you have the Sun card, which is amazing. The sun's coming out to illuminate all of this joy, happiness, success, freedom. It's going to melt all the snow. Dang. And you've completed a huge journey that you've been on. So, pile number 3, your higher self is just saying, keep going. You're almost there, finishing up this cycle. 2 of Wands. You want this. You want this so badly because it's going to bring you so much freedom, so much expansion. I think whatever you've learned from this has helped you to shift your perspective, and it's helped you grow as an individual. So I do feel like whatever this was, no matter how challenging it was for you, pile number 3, it was your higher self wanted you to experience this because of the illumination, the wisdom, the insight that it's brought you. Because now you can see how to move forward and you'll be victorious with creating very happy, abundant future for yourself with new experiences. You're going to be able to express yourself and have so much freedom. It's a brand new chapter. So pile number 3, I'm so happy for you. This is so amazing. Your higher self is with you 100% as you step forward along this new path into this new territory. Perhaps you're moving into a new home, or new place of life. Could also be new career, or just a new chapter that you're creating. And again, just a couple weeks, I think you're going to get a lot of insight. Just be patient. The abundance is coming, and Spirit's with you every step of the way. Pile number 3. This is your reading for today. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below on what are you navigating? Where are you walking? What's your courageous path that you're embarking on? Yeah, I'd love to hear your story. And if you feel called to hit that like and the subscribe button, I will be so grateful for that. And also, you would get notified every time I upload a reading. So, pile number 3, sending you all the best and good luck on this new chapter. Bye.